Did you know that the average person gets distracted every 11 minutes? And once you're distracted, it can take nearly 25 minutes to get back on track. That's almost half an hour lost every single time. Now think about how many times a day that happens. How much time is slipping through your fingers? But what if there was a way to stop this cycle and focus like never before? What if you could eliminate distractions, stay on task, and accomplish more in less time? You could become unstoppable. Well, today I'm going to show you 5 powerful steps that can change the way you work and how you focus forever. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to train your brain to stay on track and finally beat those distractions. No more wasted time. And hey, if you're ready to take your focus to the next level, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join the Robbins Vision community. You won't want to miss the life-changing tips we're sharing here. Eliminate distractions. In today's fast-pacing world, distractions are everywhere. Whether it's your phone, social media, emails, or even the people around you, these distractions can easily pull your attention away from the task at hand. The first step to mastering focus is to eliminate these distractions and create an environment that encourages deep concentration. Here's how you can do it. Turn off your phone or put it away. And one of the biggest distractions we face today is our phone. The constant buzzing, beeping, and notifications pull us away from what we're trying to focus on. The easiest way to deal with this is to turn your phone off or put it in another room. If that's not possible, you can use apps that block notifications or even limit screen time during work periods. By removing your phone as a temptation, you make it easier to stay focused on what's important. Create a quiet, organized workspace. Your physical environment plays a big role in how well you can focus. If your workspace is messy or cluttered, it can make you feel distracted or overwhelmed. Start by tidying up your desk and removing anything that isn't related to the task at hand. If you work in a noisy area, try to find a quieter space or use noise-canceling headphones. Even playing soft instrumental music can help drown out background noise and help you stay focused. The key is to make your workspace a place that supports concentration. Set boundaries with others. If you work in a space where people come in and out, or where conversations are happening, it can be hard to stay focused. Let the people around you know when you need time to concentrate. A simple do not disturb sign or a verbal reminder that you need quiet time can go a long way in preventing interruptions. You might also set specific times to engage with others so you don't feel completely disconnected. Limit digital distractions. Besides your phone, digital distractions like emails, social media, and websites can steal your focus. During work time, try to limit access to these distractions. You can use apps like Focus Mode on your computer or phone to block distracting websites for a certain amount of time. If you need to check your email or messages, set specific times to do so rather than checking them throughout the day. Take regular breaks. It might sound counterintuitive, but taking regular breaks actually helps eliminate distractions. When you work for long periods without breaks, you can feel mentally drained, which makes it easier to get distracted. By taking short breaks, you allow your mind to recharge and return to your work with renewed focus. Eliminating distractions is the first and most important step in mastering focus. By controlling your environment and setting clear boundaries, you give yourself the best chance to stay engaged and productive. When you remove the things that pull your attention away, you create space for what truly matters. Set clear goals. Setting clear goals is a crucial step in staying focused. Without clear goals, it's easy to get lost or overwhelmed by the task at hand. When you know exactly what you need to achieve, it's much easier to stay on track and avoid distractions. Here's how you can set clear goals that help you focus and get things done. Be specific about what you want to achieve. One of the biggest mistakes people make when setting goals is being too vague. Instead of saying, I'll work on my project today, be more specific. For example, I will finish the first section of my project by noon. The more specific your goal, the clearer your path becomes. When you know exactly what you're working towards, you can focus all your energy on that one task. Break big goals into smaller tasks. Big goals can feel overwhelming, especially when they seem too far away or complicated. That's why breaking down large tasks into smaller, manageable pieces is so helpful. If your goal is to write a 10-page report, break it down into smaller tasks, like write the introduction, research the first section, or create an outline. These smaller steps feel less daunting and give you a clear plan for how to move forward. Plus, checking off each small task gives you a sense of accomplishment, which can motivate you to keep going. That is a timeline. Having a deadline or timeline helps you stay focused and prevents you from procrastinating. Set a realistic time frame for each goal or task. For example, if you want to write 500 words today, set a specific time frame, like I'll write 500 words between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Knowing you have a limited amount of time helps you stay focused and gives you a sense of urgency. It also helps you avoid getting distracted by tasks that are less important. Prioritize your goals. Not all goals are created equal, and some tasks are more important than others. Take a moment to prioritize your goals by deciding which ones are the most urgent or impactful. Focus on these first before moving on to less important tasks. This way you ensure that your energy and attention are going toward what matters most. If you try to do everything at once, it can be easy to lose focus and not make real progress. Stay flexible and adjust when needed. Life doesn't always go according to plan, and that's okay. Sometimes unexpected events or challenges will come up, and you might need to adjust your goals. It's important to stay flexible and be willing to adjust your goals or timelines when necessary. The key is to keep your focus on the bigger picture, even if you need to change your approach along the way. Setting clear goals is the foundation for staying focused. When you know exactly what you're aiming for, how to get there, and when you plan to do it, staying on track becomes much easier. With clear, manageable goals, you create a roadmap for success and can make steady progress every day. Use time blocks. One of the most effective strategies for staying focused is time blocking. Time blocking involves setting aside specific periods during the day to focus on one task at a time, free from distractions. This technique helps you break your work into manageable chunks, making it easier to stay engaged and get more done. Here's how you can use time blocks to boost your focus and productivity. Set a timer for focused work. Instead of working for long, indefinite hours, start by setting a timer for a specific period like 25 to 30 minutes and commit to working without distractions during that time. This method, often called the Pomodoro technique, is simple but powerful. When the timer goes off, take a short break. 5 minutes is ideal. This brief rest gives your brain time to recharge, preventing mental fatigue and helping you stay fresh. And then when your break is over, start another time block. This approach encourages deep focus and makes work feel less overwhelming. Break tasks into manageable chunks. Time blocking is especially helpful when working on large projects or tasks that seem too big to tackle all at once. Breaking those tasks into smaller, bite-sized chunks can make them feel more manageable. For example, if you need to write a report, you might block off 30 minutes to research, then 30 minutes to outline your report, and another 30 minutes to start writing. By dividing your work into smaller blocks, you give yourself clear, achievable goals for each time period, which makes staying focused much easier. Prioritize your time blocks. To make the most out of time blocking, prioritize your tasks. Start with the most important or difficult task when you're likely to have the most energy and focus. If you're a morning person, tackle the harder task in the early part of the day and save easier, less demanding work for later on. Prioritizing also means not overloading your time blocks. Be realistic about how much you can accomplish within each block so you don't feel rushed or overwhelmed. Create a schedule for your day. A well-planned day is the key to effective time blocking. At the start of your day, create a schedule that includes time blocks for each task you need to complete. Be sure to include breaks, meals, and even relaxation time to avoid burnout. Having a clear structure makes it easier to focus because you know exactly what to do and when. Plus, it gives you a sense of control and accomplishment as you tick off tasks from your list. Stick to the time blocks. The most important part of time blocking is sticking to the plan. When the timer goes off, stop what you're doing, even if you haven't finished the task. This helps train your brain to stay disciplined and focused on the task at hand without getting distracted or overwhelmed by perfectionism. Over time, this builds the habit of working efficiently and staying on track. It's habit formation. Just like growing muscle. It's just like growing muscle. If you haven't finished the task, this helps train your brain to fill the task with a certain degree of focus. And it takes focus. So important that using time blocks is a simple but powerful tool to improve your focus. By working in short, focused bursts with planned breaks, you'll avoid distractions, boost productivity, and reduce the stress of trying to do everything at once. With time blocking, you'll find yourself accomplishing more with less effort.